on Tuesday night. And so today, Vice President Harris is defending the economic plan that she rolled out as polls show that voters trust former President Trump more on the issue of the economy. She has just spoken with Univision Radio. Listen to this.
Vice President Harris, still people believe that he can handle the economy better. What would you say to them that are listening to you right now? How could you change their minds that you could do it and even better?
Well, you should look at what I've accomplished thus far. The work that I've done, for example, that has resulted in Latino small businesses growing faster in this moment in history in these last 3.5 years than ever before, has a lot to do with the work that I have done to build up community banks.
Okay, that's one aspect of it. Joining me now, Fox Business anchor David Asman, Wall Street Journal editorial page assistant editor James Freeman, a Fox News contributor, both very strong experts on the U.S. economy. So let's just start there, David. Your reaction to what she had to say about the work that she said she has done.
Well, she should still be doing it, by the way, until January, because she'll be vice president. You don't have to go any further than today's jobs numbers, which was a bad miss. We were expecting 20,000 more jobs than we actually got. And manufacturing jobs, they've been bragging about how they're doing great with manufacturing. Well, they were down 24. We lost 24,000 manufacturing jobs in August. We only gained 1,000 in July, and we lost double-digit thousands in June. So we're losing manufacturing. The government job numbers were up. That is, the government's spending like crazy to make things look better than they are. But the revision, remember, we just lost 815,000 jobs. I think it was 818,000 jobs a week ago. We figured out for the previous year. Well, the downward revisions for June alone, we had a 61,000 downward revision. There was another 24,000 for July.
Let me ask you this.
It's going in the wrong direction.
Why can't the government count the jobs? Because they get them wrong every single month.
Originally, it was because of pandemic problems. It changed a lot of things. They had to recalculate stuff. But we're beyond that now. They keep blaming the pandemic for that. I think right now somebody's fidgeting with the numbers.
Because we never see an upward revision. I can't remember the last time I saw an upward revision.
Once in a blue moon. But the bottom line is you can't blame the pandemic anymore.
James, let's play this. This is Vice President Harris on her plan to make housing more affordable. I want to get your take on this.
I have a new plan for dealing with the affordable housing issue, and in particular, giving tax credits to housing builders so that by the end of my first term, we built 3 million new homes. And for first-time home buyers, a $25,000 tax credit, essentially, to help people with the down payment to be able to buy a home, which we know is one of the best ways that people can create wealth for themselves and their family.
So essentially a government handout to home builders and also to home buyers. Is that a way to stimulate housing?
Well, housing is one of those industries like healthcare, like higher education, where the government has been spending a lot of money for decades to make it more affordable. And I think by now, taxpayers, when they hear the government is going to make something more affordable, they have to just sit back and think, is that $25K just going to get added to the price of the home, which is already more expensive than I can afford? So if they did that for one person in one town, maybe it would move the needle. But when you offer the benefit to everybody, it just causes home prices to rise, just like tuitions have gone up when everyone has easy access to college financing. Just like healthcare costs have gone up when everyone has government financing. So.
Right.
And you know what else is going to rise if Kamala becomes president? Are taxes. We know that taxes are going to go up. And if we're going into recession, the last thing in the world you want to do is to raise taxes. You want to increase incentives for growth. You don't. That's a disincentive for growth.
Well, let me leave you up with this thought from President Biden, who engineered the Inflation Reduction Act. Let's watch this before we go.
I'm proud to announce that my investments, through my investments, the most significant climate change law ever, and by the way, it is a $369 billion bill. It's called we should have named it what it was.
Inflation Reduction Act. All right, we got to leave it on that. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'll leave you with that thought. The Inflation Reduction Act, which we shouldn't have named that because it was really a Green Deal Act, and $50 billion of it still sitting around waiting to be spent. So, gentlemen, thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you
Great
very
to see
much,
you both.
Martha.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.